What up, y'all? Another day, another opportunity to grow and learn. Do you feel me? So, today I want to talk about why you can't listen to me. One of the main reasons that you can't listen to me is because of your phone, which you're probably using right now to watch this video, because of distractions, because of what it has done to your brain, to what Netflix, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all these apps have done to your brain. It has caused you to not be able to sit still and really dig deep into the crevices of your mind. And that is how we grow. We grow by digging deep into the deep thoughts that we don't want to think about. A lot of people, when I say something that makes them uncomfortable, they they look for something to distract them, like food, like a TV, like an app, whatever it may be. They look for something to get their mind off of what makes them uncomfortable. And this feeling of discomfort is how we grow. This feeling of, digging into the deep, dark crevices of our mind is how we get revelations, bro. It's how these inventors, people like Nikola Tesla, they invent these things because they really sit there, instead of distracting themselves, they dig deep into it and really dissect, why am I feeling like this? What's causing me to feel like this? What is it? Instead of this modern world where we have so many distractions, so many different things, that the moment that we feel discomfort, the moment that we hear something that doesn't align with our way of thinking, that doesn't align with our mindset, we turn it off. We look for something else to fill that void, to distract us. And this is hurting a lot of us. This is keeping us in ignorance. It is keeping us in ignorance. And it's not that we're stupid. It's not that they're stupid. It's that they intentionally ignore what they should be focusing on. They intentionally block out what they should be paying attention to. And the people that do focus on that are the philosophers, are the writers, are the people who make a change in society, are the people who actually do something, who actually influence people to improve themselves, influence people to grow and learn. And when we're constantly distracting ourselves, constantly trying not to become offended, we become the average person, ignorant and unintelligent. And the word ignorant means that you don't know. Simple as that. We just don't know because we don't take the time to look. When people hear me speak on certain things, they just automatically turn it off. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it because it brings up something in them that makes them uncomfortable. It's too it's too real. It's too real. They're like, oh. It's crazy because they can admit that what I'm saying is good for them. What I'm saying will benefit their life, but they don't want to hear it. They don't want to listen to it because it's too real. It is too real. They rather hear something that confirms what they already believe and confirms their lifestyle and doesn't put that feeling in their stomach, that doesn't get them really thinking about the consequences of their actions, don't really get them thinking about the higher things of life, that don't really get them motivated to change. They can hear it and agree, oh, that was a good video, oh, you really spoke the truth, but They'll never want to hear anything else I have to say because of that. They want to be in perpetual ignorance. And regardless of what society says, ignorance is not bliss when it comes to our spiritual health. Because one day we're not going to be here, and the things that I've been trying to tell you, that other people have been trying to tell you, will be right in your face and you can't avoid it. And this is the case for a lot of people with a lot of demons, bro. These spirits that are operating in this world, even though you can't see them, they are here. Even though you can't observe them, they're here. And this message is out of love, because I want you to really hear what I'm saying and not just cut it off. Bro, if it hurt, good. If it hurts, good. That means that there's something that is in you that knows that I'm right, but knows that you're not living like that. When I'm hurt, I'm like, good. Because that's how you grow. You have to be willing to hurt to grow. You know? Like trees getting what's the word? Pruned. I think that's the word. Where they cut off the edges. I'm sure if trees could feel pain, I'm sure we're hurt. But what happens after they get pruned? They come back stronger. They come back bearing fruit. You know? And that's what we must do. We must get through that pain, that psychological pain, and dig into the deep, dark crevices of our mind that we're trying to avoid with food, with entertainment, with drugs, with sex, with people, with all these mundane things that are temporal and really don't make a difference. We should be focusing our mind on the things that are everlasting, that are not just here, but for a moment. So when you hear me speaking and you like, you turn it off, know that there's something else in play here. Know that there's something deeper. There's a problem that you're not addressing. There's a problem that if you don't pay attention to, will take over your life. You'll just become ignorant. You'll live in perpetual bliss. You'll live in ignorance. And you'll start to do things that are not of God, that you'll look back on when you get older, like, bro, I shouldn't have did that. But you never took the time to think about it. You never took the time to think about why you're doing it. Why are you doing it? Sit there and force yourself to think about it. Boredom is not a bad thing. Boredom can be so advantageous. Boredom can help you invent something. Boredom can help you create something. I'm sure there are plenty of things that have been created out of boredom. People sitting there like, dang, I don't know what to do. And they mind just going. How about I do this? How about I do that? Bro, because that's when God talks to us, bro. When our mind, when we're not distracted with everything else. God talks to us when we're alone, bored, whatever. God talks to us in those moments when our mind is quiet. Allow yourself to be quiet, and you'll get revelations from God. Allow yourself to be quiet and still. The next time you're bored, don't automatically look for your phone. Don't automatically look for the ice cream. Don't automatically look for for the TV remote. The next time you're bored, sit there and think about, why am I bored? Or what problems can I solve in my life? Or what should I really be doing right now that could benefit me? What's more important? What is really important? Are my priorities in line? Can I be doing something right now? Am I running away from something? Am I trying to hide from something? You can't hide from anything. God sees all. God knows all. God knows what you should be doing. And he speaks in a still small voice. The devil is very loud, but God speaks in a still small voice. And when we're all by ourselves, and when we're really thinking and not distracting ourselves, he can give us revelations and ideas that we never had before. That could change the world, honestly. That could honestly change the world. I'm sure so many inventions have come like that from people sitting there bored. And then the Most High talks to them, puts a vision in their mind, gets their imagination stirring. Oh, what if this? What if that? What if this and that? Then you start thinking, oh, what is that? Let me write that down. Then the next thing you know, you got a song. Next thing you know, you got an invention. Next thing you know, you got an idea for a book. Next thing you know, you discover something that you haven't known before. It just popped in your mind magically. Next thing you know, you just did something that could potentially change the world. Allow yourself to be bored. Allow yourself to be bored. We have so much anxiety, bro. So much anxiety today. People just, because they need that constant entertainment, that constant, bro. If you can't sit there in silence and quiet, that is a problem. You got to ask yourself, why can't I? Because these apps, these foods, these things have hijacked your brain, hijacked your attention, and got you not able to sit in silence. And that is the devil's job. The devil's job is to distract. The devil wants to distract you. Keep you in a state where you can't be still. What does God say in Psalms? Be still and know that I am God. In a sense of peace comes. The devil doesn't want us in peace. He wants us constantly moving, our brains constantly moving. Even when we by ourselves, our brains constantly moving, constantly thinking about X, Y, and Z, because all the crap that we put into it this past week, all the stuff that we've been thinking about, all the constant scrolling, bro. The act of scrolling is not healthy. It does something to us. The act of scrolling is not healthy. The act of looking at all those lights on a slot machine is not healthy. It does something to our brain. Sit in boredom and watch the mundane become something that you really love. It becomes something not mundane. Don't fall into the trap of distraction that the devil constantly wants you in, constantly wants us in. Turn off that TV. Turn off that PlayStation. Put down that phone. Give your mind a break. Your mind needs a rest. When you're sleeping, you don't have to have something constantly playing. Give your mind a break. Give it a rest. Let it be still. Retrain it to be able to sit down and meditate. To be able to sit down and think about the hard things that you don't want to think about, the things that make you cringe. the thing that makes you cringe, if you sit down and think about that, that can be the revelation that could change your life. When you sit down and think about that thing that you are so disappointed about, the thing that you really don't want to think about, you sit down and think about it, you can get a revelation that could change the way you move, think, talk, and everything else. This is real. This is real. The devil is real and God is real. The devil wants to steal, kill, and destroy. He wants to steal your attention, destroy your soul, and kill you. And he does that by keeping you in bondage to your biology, in bondage to your brain, in bondage. And there are people who are set up in this world to do that, studying how to do that. And if you're not conscious of this, you will fall into the trap. In 2020, when COVID came, TikTok started to become popular. I knew what it was off the bat. I was like, this is a weapon. This app is a weapon, how it hijacks your brain. It hijacks your brain. It's like you're standing at a slot machine and just pulling the slot machine and just hooked on it like a drug. I seen that from a mile away. And that's what the devil wants us to do. He wants to divert our attention so we won't be a threat to his kingdom.